What's good, my peopleizations? What's shaking? What's shaking? Derry McGee, TBAB, TMC, salute. What's shaking? What's shaking, my peoples? Mike Biggs, boxing, Jafari Caesar, what's shaking? Salute. Let's get it going, man. Almighty Lord, Dane Watson, Just Blaze, Jixon 1000, B-Mac, Terry Smoot Jr., Gil Coles, what's shaking? Salute, salute. Okay. It's Just Boxing, salute. TBAB, TMC, H-Town 713, Michael Johnson, Boxing, Talking More, salute. New Jersey, salute. Thurston. We got this. Thurston Jackson, salute. We're shaking. Charles Tiller, salute. Smash the like button, man, as we come in.
What's up, Blue Button Nation? Yo, please smash the like button. Subscribe, please, all right?
That's my son y'all be seeing in the comment section.
All right?
That's my son y'all see in the comment section, man.
Much love, people.
It's my oldest son. Y'all see him, man. Big E, salute. Shadow 979, AB, salute. Christopher West, salute. The Mile of the Plant-Based Fuselman, salute. AB, salute. Mike James Boxing, Big E, salute. Big E, I was just talking about you earlier, man. Mayor, salute. Jewels of Life, salute. Robin McIntosh, salute. Tony Rome, salute. Stu Baby Love TV, salute. KLC, salute. Charles Tiller, salute. Brian Pencer, salute. Mr. Shelton, salute. I tell you, I got sons that's big, man. I told y'all. Salute, Kurt. What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, Blue, what's going on, man? What a day, man. What's going on with you, man?
Long day for me, man. My day gets longer, man. Brown on Boston, salute. Hey, man, my day gets longer by the minute, Kurt, man. I was making that video about Errol Spence, man, and right in the middle of it, my wife, I could hear her running up the stairs. I'm upstairs. I got 3 levels to my house, and I'm upstairs, and I hear her come tearing upstairs. And I hear him like, oh, he died. So I'm like, what? My heart sunk. You know what I'm saying? Because I just showed her the video of Errol. And that's what I think she coming in. She busts in and tell me my boy died, man.
Wow. Wow.
Right as I'm making
man.
Right as I'm making a video, man. And we watch his daughter, we watch his kid. I was just saying how I work in the operating room. His wife, I met him through his wife. His wife worked with me in the operating room.
My condolences. That's crazy, man.
I appreciate you, man. It's unbelievable, man.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable, man. I'm just so numb right now at the moment, man. I'm like, right now, man, my wife came down and she gave me a hug, kiss, man. She crying, she upset. She like, make sure every time you leave, you come back home.
Absolutely, man. I mean, the scariest thing in life, man, you just never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. You just never know, man. It can happen to anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, man, it's rough, man.
You know, and you know, this tragedy with Spence, I heard he's gonna pull through, and you know, other fighters like Diego Corrales wasn't so lucky, and James Schuler, you know, and Salvador Sanchez. You know, it always got to be a motorcycle or a car. You know, it seems like fighters like souped up cars, man. It just seems like it goes with the territory. It's weird how there's a strange connection between. I mean, I love muscle cars, but it's just a strange connection between fighters and fast muscle cars, man. You know, and I don't know what it is, but you know, I saw the video footage. Scary, and I'm glad, you know, he's alive, man. And the boxing is just a distant second, man. I just want that man to live a normal life so he could be a father to his 2 children, man.
Yeah, man. They saying that all he gonna need is a little bit of dental work. That's a miracle, man.
Wow.
That's a miracle, man. I mean, man, I can't stress it enough, man. I'm so with some dental work, man. My sister, I didn't even talk about this earlier, but I'm gonna tell it now, man. It's the very same thing, man, happened to my sister. Not too long ago, and a drunk driver hit her head on, and early in the morning, in Queens, coming across the divider, and the wild part about it is he wasn't speeding or nothing. It was snowing that day. We just happened to know he was drunk because obviously he stayed at the scene and he went to the hospital. But he was driving regular and he lost control, came right across the divider, and he was spinning because of the ice, and it hit her head on. Boom! But of course, he stayed at the scene and everything. And he went to the, he didn't run, he didn't try to do anything. He actually tried to help them, but you know, they test your levels anyway. And when you're in an accident, and they tested his levels, and come to find out he was drinking. But you know, he was at a light, coming across the ramp over by Far Rockaway over that side, and he was getting ready to come across. He wasn't speeding. He went to go. There's a little hill there. And when he matched the gas, you know, it's because there's other witnesses and stuff there, and we had the tape. And he just came down the hill, but he just started spinning. So it wasn't even like he got a chance to speed to say, hey, if he wasn't drinking or nothing, you know. So it was just a weird thing, man. And the car with her was absolutely total. I got pictures of that. I'm gonna show you guys, man. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just unbelievable, man. It truly is unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable, man. You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, I think we underestimate anything can happen at any time. When you live your life, you live a normal life, you know, and you're working person or you're just having fun, tragedy can just strike. You know, that's why we call it tragedy. We don't see it happening. It blindsides you. I mean, a blink of an eye, a millisecond, your life can change, man. So it's you know, just like the guy. It's funny. Last week, the guy Louis Rankin from the movie Belly. I'm the original Jamaican Dada. He died of in a car crash.
Right.
You know, and you know, nobody wants to go like that, man. But unfortunately, you know, it's part of life. You know, and I just wish Earl would take it easy. This would be an experience. To change himself, and I heard he was just, you know, having fun and coming back. And I saw the footage of the crash. I'm like, oh my gosh, man! You know, that crash was terrible.
Yeah, man, it's whew, man, life is something else, boy. We just never know, man.
And you said that's all he needs is dental work.
Dental work. That's what I'm hearing. All I'm hearing that all he needs behind the scenes is some dental work.
Man, he should get on his knees and pray.
Yeah, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it, man. I'll take it, man.
Wow.
I'll take it. Yeah, man. Wow, man. I'm you know, and I see a lot of people, man. You know, people are just, man. I don't understand people, man. It's inhumane, man. Just to be able to sit behind, you know, a computer and say, you know, we don't see these dudes' faces, man. We don't see, you know, and these dudes just could sit behind, you know, a computer and say whatever. Just be you know, callous, you know, to life, man. And just sit there and you could sit behind, you know, a desk, man, and say anything, man. You know, it's horrible to me, man. It's horrible.
Blue, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You know, most of the stuff, if not all, is racially motivated. I was reading some of the comments and some of the streams, they were saying stuff like if he dies, and good form and stuff like that. Earl never did nothing to anybody, but it's not that. He's a young man who's a champion who's very successful. That's the bottom line. It's jealousy, it's this hatred, it's racism rearing his ugly head, man. If it was Deontay Wilder, he probably even got it more. But for some reason they don't like Spence. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, wow, I wonder why they don't like Spence. They don't like him because the man is black. Just plain and simple. He has a lot of momentum, and they try to use Terrence Crawford against them. They not Terrence Crawford fans. Just like 78 said last night, they not Terrence Crawford fans.
Right.
They using Terrence Crawford as a pawn against Errol Spence and us as his fans as well, because they know we ride with Spence, even though I'm more of a Crawford fan, but I love Spence even equally. But that's how people are, man. I can't underestimate how people hate, and I'm not the type to turn the other cheek. I'm the type to rip the cheeks off, and it's like, you like, man, how can people be like that? But I don't underestimate them, man, because see, a racist, man, it's not like they hate you, but it's more than that. They want to kill you. They want to see you in a grave, and Earl never did anything, man, but fight. He's a humble dude and he's successful, but they don't like him because of certain reasons, of course.
And that's so absurd to me, man, because like you just said, they're not Crawford fans. It's just an excuse to weigh in. You know what I mean? It's just a way in the door, man. And at the end of the day, man, you look at the situation and you say, you don't even support Terrence Crawford, because if you did, he would be a bigger star. So all these people that have such drastic things to say about Errol Spence, if you was a Terrence Crawford fan, and Terrence Crawford don't want that. He don't want that type of energy. He don't want that type of energy. One of the first people, as soon as I turned on social media, was Terrence Crawford sending out his love to Errol Spence. He don't want that type of energy. Man, so you these dudes out here that come out here, man, and spew this stuff, man, it just shows you how callous the world could be. You know what I'm saying? It just shows you just how callous the world could be, man. To be able to, and again, social media is a hood. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, Kurt. It's just a hood to cover up, so you can hide behind and say what you want behind the scenes. That's exactly what it is, man. The social media, you see, you get all these dudes, they sit there, they have a lot to say, but we sitting here with our face out. All these dudes that have all these things to say, you can't see their face and their names are not real and so on and so forth, right? You click on their account and they got they have 0 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? They no pictures of their face. They don't exist. They're ghosts, and it's terrible, man. It's terrible to say the least, man, because, we're talking about life. Nothing is more important than that. And if you don't have that, you don't have nothing. Money don't count. Nothing, man. Nothing counts if you don't have your physical being, man. And I saw people that were saying, hey, Blue, that's not what you do, and this, and this. I'm going to show y'all something, man. This is what I do, man. That's me. You understand? That's me in the operating room right there. You see that? That's me. That was 2 o'clock in the morning. I ain't going to tell you what that was because for privacy purposes. That was me, man. You understand? That's me setting up. You understand? That's what I do. It's really disheartening, man, that you could. Some of the comments I was looking at, Kurt, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable that people could actually sit there and say that, man. It's unbelievable, man.
They gloating and celebrating. It's almost like a celebratory. He got hurt. Yay! To stop his momentum. Yay! It's like they sick and tired seeing black fighters be successful. That they can't take it, and you know, with Spence being in that car wreck, man, they celebrated. That's what they did.
Mm-hmm. And another thing I wanted to say this. This is why they're supposed to support us. Here. You see, when you see Terrence Crawford and this is a learning example, right? When you get Terrence Crawford that sits there on TMZ, you sit with Joe Rogan and you don't want to sit with us, right? And you look at us as casual boxing fans, right? You look at us as casual fans, so on and so forth, right? Hey, Kurt, where's the mainstream? If this was an NBA player, if this was an NFL player, if this was a Major League Baseball player, if this was an NHL hockey, National Hockey League player, if this was a player of that ball go by champion, Crawford was in a bad accident, not wearing the seatbelt. That's all it said on ESPN. Crashed his Ferrari in a bad accident, not wearing the seatbelt. That's what it said. That's all it said. But you see, it's us that's carrying the torch for them. It's us that's talking about it. It's us that we earlier. Right now, we've been on here for 15 minutes and we got almost 200 people here. Right? I was on earlier. I had 1,100 people watching me. I had I watched Trill Boxing Talk. They had 1,200 people watching. Right? I watched the Boxing Voice. I saw a clip of theirs. They had 1,000 people watching them. I watched Fanon. He had 500 people watching him. Right? And on. Cali had, before me, Cali had like 400 people watching him, right? And it would go on and on. You tally that up. Tally that up. And you see just how much support you get from us compared to ESPN. If your name is not Manny Pacquiao, if your name is not Floyd Mayweather, you're not worth them talking about, even when your life was on the line. I want y'all to let that settle in, man. This is why we ask you to like and share these videos, right? ESPN is the biggest sport platform in the world, right? It's the biggest sport platform in the world. All Errol Spence could get was a bar going across, and he didn't even get a break. You know, sometimes they give you the red bar, the breaking news bar, right? That go across the bottom of the screen, Kurt. You know, they give you the breaking news bar, and he couldn't even get that, Kurt. He was in a regular category. It just said boxing. It had every other sport, NFL, hockey, everything going on, and it had a category that said boxing. I made sure I watched it all day long. I watched Undisputed with Skip and Shannon. They didn't mention it one time. I watch all, and to their defense, right? But they get this news. But to their defense, they air their show early in the morning. But this happened last night, and I'm sure they get their news like news channels. They got a notification. They got something that told them that this took place, right? This was not a topic on their show. And let's say their show came on too early, right? Somebody said they saw a lot of it on ESPN. When? Now?
I didn't see it.
Because I ain't see it. I didn't see it. You see it now? Because I didn't see it. It maybe it's going on now, but I've been watching all day. It's 6:30 in the evening. It's 6:30 in the evening. So let's say it is on ESPN now. It wasn't on their main shows. It wasn't on their main shows. I saw a bar going across in the boxing category that said Errol Spence Jr., welterweight champion boxer, was in a bad car accident, that he was thrown from the car not wearing the seatbelt. That's all it said. And I made sure I watched every episode, and I even recorded it. So if somebody's saying they see it now all over ESPN, I'm hard pressed to see that, bro. If somebody's saying they see it all over there, like it's just plastered all over ESPN, I didn't see that, man. Yep, Malachi said, nope, I've been watching ESPN for a minute. They didn't even say nothing. Yeah, I don't know where he said he's seeing it all over the place. Nah, you saw a little bar that mentioned it at the bottom, like I did, in the category of boxing. That's where you saw it. And my point of saying this is this, right? When these dudes look at us like not mainstream media, when these dudes don't look at us and don't want to support us and don't want to come on our shows and do interviews, man, we the ones that back you. We the ones that support you. This is proof. This is proof. He couldn't get that, man. That man fighting for his life. He couldn't get that on ESPN, the biggest sport. It's a sporting platform. Don Juan said, am I saying ESPN is not covering Errol Spence because he's black? I never said that. What I'm saying is the sport of boxing in a whole. Boxers, period, in a whole. I'm talking about boxers, period. And yeah, the colors of his skin tone does play a major part in it. But I'm talking about boxing in its whole, in its totality, right? They just don't cover it, period. They just don't do it, right? And so this is what I'm saying. When I'm talking about Terrence Crawford not wanting to come on and do interviews, these dudes don't want to come on and do interviews and show us love. Don't look down on us, man, because when things go astray, right, we the ones that keep your name out there. We the ones that give you the tributes. We the ones, man, not ESPN. They ain't gonna do it. Am I wrong, Kurt?
No, you're not wrong. We are the loyal fan base. So you never mess over your loyal fan base. You know, that's how Ali became an iconic figure, because he understood his loyal fan base. You know, he used to go in the neighborhoods and, you know, people, mothers with babies used to come out their house and surround them. This is all true. You know, Ali couldn't take a couple of steps without crashing into somebody. He was respected because the people knew he never forgot where he came from, and he never forgot the nucleus of his fan base, which is the inner city, the guys who was with him since day one. He always, you know, looked out for him. So that's why he was respected, you know, and that's Terrence Crawford's biggest mistakes. He don't realize the impact, or maybe he does, but because of his personality, it's like, you know, oh, well, now I'm not doing nothing with them. But we carry him, you know. I mean, he got love from Omaha, Nebraska, of course. But if he was smart, he will recognize the LDBC as his loyal fan base.
Right. Exactly, man. Sir, you want to start taking calls? I don't know why I'm.
Yeah, we can start taking calls.
Hey, we're gonna start taking a few calls, man. I was actually looking for that picture. I want to show you guys that my sister's car, man. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's your name? Where you calling from? You there? What's your name? Where you calling from? Try it again, man. Try it again. There we go, Kurt. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this is Underrated Point.
Underrated. What's good with you, brother?
What's good, Underrated?
I'm originally from New York, but rest in VA. I can put that out there.
He say you're originally from New York. Yes, sir. New York in the building, man.
No doubt. And I just want to say this with my condolences to the family, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
And then wherever you want to talk, just reach out to me and everything. The Sugar, what's good?
Hey, what's going on, Underrated? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm taking 1 minute at a time, man. I just want to put this out there. Then I'm gonna say one little thing. I'm gonna get on. Family, I want you to hear what I said yesterday on Blue Blood Live with the Sugar. I want you to hear Blue Blood where he lost, man. His wife walked back, run up the stairs, man. I want y'all to let the sink in, man. You love your family, man. You love each other, inequality, yo, in that, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. See, Blue Brother, you don't have to tell me. Sugar, you already let me know. That man is feeling it, man. And he has so much love for us to go on here. If he could have stopped it tonight, he had every right to do that. But he has so much love for the LGBT, especially for our people, man. And learn from Spence, man. He lucked out, yo. God must have let him know, listen, I want you to do something. Okay, you're here for a purpose, man. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better listen to this message, man. It can happen to anybody, man. Trying to tell y'all, man, learn to love each other, learn to fight for each other. And to get to Crawford, I'm tired of hearing about him, man. Cause casual fans, man.
Mm-hmm.
What you did with the devil, they don't care about us, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this, the LDBC cut him off, man. He don't have no respect for us. He knows what he's doing, man. We just deal with the ones that's the LDBC, man. And that's all I'm going to say, man. But my constant prayer to you, Blue Blood and the family, man, and Sugar and everybody. Like I said, yo, learn from me, man. Learn from Blue Blood, man. Cut it out, man. Let's love each other and let's support and let's fight for each other. LDBC Read Media all day. Peace.
Peace. Appreciate you, brother.
Peace underrated. Hold your head up.
Yeah, man. You know, like I said, man, it's a tough time, man. It's a tough time. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Cleve Gordon. I'm calling from Stockton, California.
Salute to Stockton, California, man.
Yes.
Salute.
But let me say this to you, brother. This morning, my son called me from Atlanta and advised me of Errol Spence situation.
Right.
And I went straight to ESPN, didn't get anything. I went to YouTube, and you guys were talking about it, man. I was getting information. And you asked for prayer for the brother and his family. And I prayed for him and his family. You know, and I'm glad to know that he's doing better and he's going to be okay. But I hope this enlighten him to the wonder and majesty of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Because, you know, he's a good brother, man. And I don't wish him anything but the best. You know, him, Sean Porter, those are beautiful people, man. They have beautiful personalities, and they're good for the sport.
Mm-hmm.
So just good to know that he's okay. And, you know, boxing, that's way down the line. Hopefully he gets back to it. If he doesn't, that's fine too, because as long as he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, thank you, man. I watch you all the time. You come up on my phone, and I follow you all the time. Blue Blood, man. You're doing a good job, brother.
I appreciate you,
You're doing
man.
a good job. You know, and keep up the good work.
And man, and I'm gonna tell you this, man. Every time you show me love, man, show yourself love, man, because it's because of y'all that I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, listen, I get 90% of my information from you because you're on my phone. When I bring up my YouTube, you're right there, and you're giving good, credible information. You're doing great interviews, and stay on top of the game, brother. You're making it, you know, you're exposing people to the game that's not really familiar with it. And I've been in it for a long time. You know, I followed it way back before Muhammad Ali. But you really doing a great job, and I wish you nothing but the best.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you 1,000%.
God bless you, brother.
God bless you, man.
Bye.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. This is the love that we get, man. Shout out to that brother, man. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Jules and Wife. I'm calling from San Antonio.
Salute to San Antonio, Texas, man.
San Antonio. Peace.
Yeah, salute to you too, man. I'm just calling, man, just to say I was impressed by how the boxing community held it together, man. The boxing community, they were actually really professional. I've been waiting to call, but today I have the call, man. It was heavy on my heart. I actually, in a long time, man, because I'm originally from California, and I haven't cried since Nipsey Hussle died, but that really hurt me, man, because like he's a very positive person, and I'm a fighter myself, and I always think like if I was gonna be somebody in a boxing community, who would I be like? and I'd have to say like I'd be like a cross fusion of like Spence and Crawford as far as my personality. But it felt good to see all of the boxers support him after everything that he went through, and like it felt good for Terrence Crawford to be the first person out of everybody. But I'm gonna say this though, because I've been watching Terrence Crawford, and I noticed that people, they haven't been giving him credit. Like they judge him based off of how his impression is. But really what it is for me watching like his interviews and his documentaries and whatnot, he went through a lot, man, and he couldn't trust people because of the uprising that he had in Omaha. But I don't know, people they don't really take the time to come and look at all of the people for everything that they've accomplished, and not only what they've accomplished, but what they went through. But yeah, man, people they misjudge people, and like I don't know, like people they don't take life seriously, man. Like people take life as a game, and I've come from a bad uprising myself, and I just look at it like, man, like people they really don't know what it's like to really go through things. A lot of people, and then other people like I don't know. It's just like. And these last days, there's a lack of empathy and a lack of compassion and humanity. But it felt good, though, overall today to see people supporting him. Manny Pacquiao and Sean Porter and Crawford especially. Like, everything that he said 2 or 3 days ago that people were bashing him for, about the penny jokes and stuff on TMZ, all of that stuff flew out the window, man. And it just felt good to see him humble himself and get past the differences.
Yeah, man. Because that's what I said, man. When if you don't have life, you don't have nothing. Nothing matters. So that's what makes it so hard for me to look at these comments sometimes, man, and see what these people be saying, man. It's like they think it's funny. Because you can't see them. They think it's not affecting them, but you fail to realize what you put in the universe is what you put in the universe. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? And they think because they sit behind a computer and we can't see who they are, they could say these things and just, have no effect. But it does have an effect, man. You may not realize it, but it's going to have an effect on you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I'm knowing. I'm a strong believer in God, man. I'm a very strong believer. I've actually had encounters with God, so I know there's a God, and the God of the Bible doesn't play that, man. He really doesn't. So everything that people are saying that is negative, it's already getting washed away. But it just felt good to see the positivity.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I'm chuffed up about everything that happened today. But it does feel good, though, that there's a place where the boxing fans can talk to. They can let everything out, man. But I just want to say good job on what you guys are doing, man. And shout out to the LBBC. And every day is a good day that we're here. And I would like to end it off with grace and peace to you both.
Thank you. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you too.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Calling from the Nappy City once again. This is Bo One. Salute, Blue and Kurt.
Salute to my brother, Bo One.
Salute, Bo.
Yeah, man, salute, my brother. Salute. I'm going to try to make this quick so somebody else can get on. Man, I ended up hearing about the news while I was out moving around, delivering and installing. And, I kind of wanted to say this, man. I was in a car wreck in 97. August 28th, never forget it. I broke my hips, broke my lower back, broke my right leg, broke my ribs, and punctured my lung. I had to walk again. So seeing that picture of that car, bro, I kind of was able to put myself inside there and kind of deal with it. When you have to learn something basic over again, putting one foot in front of the other, I would think that the rest of your life, each day, is, You know what I'm saying? You cherish it because, you know, you just said it, man. Life is precious. And I, you know, sitting up here thinking about Earl being in the hospital, man. You know, definitely praying, man. I'm definitely praying. I feel like that he's gonna pull through. I just got faith like that. I try not to get off into the religious thing because a lot of folks they get upset with you all based off of what you believe in. A lot of times what you experience, you know, tends to, you know, push what you believe. And, you know, I ain't an athlete, man. Did a little bit of basketball, a little bit of football, a little bit of running and stuff in high school. And that happened when I was 21 years old. When you're younger, you can rebound. Your heels,
hold on 1 second, man. Hey, do me a favor. Get that dude Ryan Lamb out of here. I don't know if y'all Ryan Lamb, man. You listen, man. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. I don't know if you could delete him or block him or whatever. Ryan Lamb, I don't even want to see his name, man. Get him all the way out of here. This dude on here talking about Errol doing anything possible to duck Pacquiao. Get him out of here, man. Please.
Oh, man.
See, that's hey, right now ain't even the time for it, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That old negative. I don't think nobody right now is on nothing like that. If anything, man, we want to see this brother get healthy. I really don't give a damn about a fight right now, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been in that man's shoes. You know what I'm saying? When I was a young man, and here it is, I'm 43 years old now, and I put you pulling the bet money, man. I feel like I can outrun half the cats to the chat. I mean, seriously, but I just want the brother to get better again. And once that man is back where he needs to be, based off of what he said and not what nobody else said, then we can get back to the, you know, squaring him off with whoever, you know what I'm saying, we want to see him in the ring with. But that's all I want to say, man. I'll continue to pray for this brother that he makes a full recovery. Not necessarily speedy, but full recovery to get back to where he was, man. And let's continue, man, to keep supporting each other and not throw each other up under the bus or dog each other out. So that's all I want to say, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you. Absolutely, bro. You're right. Well said.
Well, yeah, well said, yep. Man. Greatly said, man.
Yeah, 100. 100, my brother.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Big Snack Pack. Calling up there, Thompson.
Big Snack Pack in the building. What's good?
Snack Pack.
What's going on, Blue? What's going on, Sugar, man?
Hey, what's going on with you, man?
Holding on like a Hellcat from the fast lane. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go. There you go, Kurt. You know you from the South when you say stuff like that, man.
Man, you know, I've been saying this shit for the last 15 years, man. That's all catchphrase of mine. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Man, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy thing, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I mean, here, I woke up to that shit, and it threw me, my wife, and my son out all this morning. I said, damn.
Yeah,
that
man.
was crazy. But, you know, the most important thing, you know what I mean, is that he lives. You know what I mean? He I mean, regardless of this, I'm one of those people, you know what I'm talking about? Shit, I'm a lemonade out of lemon type of dude, you know what I'm saying? So once they said he was living, you know what I'm saying? And everything else, no matter how he came, as long as he's still able to get around, you know, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Straight up, man. It's been crazy, man, but hell, it's one of those things, man. It brought a lot of people together, though. You know what I'm talking about? As far as, you know what I'm saying, being able to put down the little Bud versus Earl thing for a second. You know what I'm saying? And salute to Bud, too, man. Salute to Bud, man. You know, Bud move a little different, man, but you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how a person move, you really know how they truly is, you know what I'm talking about, when someone attached to the face. So, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Bud, man, on that one, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Facts.
And shit, as far as all these people that running out with all that hate and all that shit, I mean, hell, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, when you hear all that, just use this shit as motivation, man, because at the end of the day, man, and fucked up as it may sound, hate equals dollars, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I know there's no time to be thinking about money and all that shit, but when you like people hating on you like that, man.
Hold on, bro. Hey, look, we got to censor the language because YouTube, man.
Oh man, my bad.
No, it's all good. You listen. I'm in the zone. I ain't even realized it till right now, bro. So it's just yeah, I forget, man. But yeah, we just get regular conversation, man. So we just gotta try to sense it as much. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but that's all I was saying, man. I want to send my thoughts and prayers, I'm talking about, saying the get well songs and all that good stuff to my Texas brethren, you know what I mean? And man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing out there, man. And y'all, man, I mean, it's always been real. Groups like you was really, between you and Dante, y'all were like the first two people I even just listened to on this whole boxing on YouTube thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, appreciate you.
And the main reason that was because, back in the day, I'm a fan of boxing. I always like watching it, but, you never got no real good boxing content on the mainstream. So between you and Dante, man, for real, man. So, it's been years. About 2012, I would say. So, man, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Sugar, you handle your business old school, man. Y'all do y'all thing. We jump back in the chat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely. Salute.
Yeah.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, fellas? This is Dr. Uncensored TV, calling from Fort Worth, Texas. Salute to the LDBC, man.
Salute to Texas, man. Shout out to Texas. Texas, stand up, man.
Yeah, man. I woke up. I work at night, and so when I woke up to the news a couple of hours ago, I thought it was actually fake, and so I just started reaching out to the brothers, and then I went on the Tree of Boxing Talk because I don't catch it in the morning. And I saw it was real, man. Man, my heart just dropped in my stomach, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put out there to the universe, and to Errol Spence, man. Hey, man, get well, man. Take your time, get well, man. Get back to them precious baby girls you got, man, and your mom and dad. Just get well soon, bro. No pressure on you at all. Wish you nothing but the best. I don't care what happens. I just want you to get well, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want you to get well. And I'm hearing that he's all right, but that was per, K-Hole. So, I get back tomorrow, because I'm, like right around the corner. So I'm going to try to go, man, and see touchdown and see what's going on, man. But much respect to you, Blue, and Kurt. Salute to you. Salute to the whole LDBC, man. And it's time for us to show our strength as black, just as the LDBC, put our Ultron energies together and support this guy and send him nothing but love and positive energy, man, because we need it.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yep.
Period. And I know that we are strong enough to go against whatever, these haters are talking about. We'll put up that block like we always do, man. We form that Voltron, man, and block all this hate out towards Errol Spence, man, because this is not the time for it. This is life or death. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel about boxing or anything. This is about life or death right now. Mm-hmm. Money, all that stuff don't even matter. So salute to you guys. Salute to the LDBC. I'm gone, man.
Salute to you, brother. Man. Love you too, brother.
Salute, bro.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Blue? This young OG Wilson from Cincinnati, man.
What's good? What's good? My brother, young OG Wilson in the building. What's good?
So, my brother, hey, man, just wanted to, salute you, Blue, man. I'll be, popping in and out on the live, man. I love what you're doing on the food, man.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, man, Earl, man, that's my dog, man. That's like my number one fighter, him and Deontay, man, like 1A, 1B for me. And, I heard about that this morning, man, and it fucked me up because I seen the pictures, man. I thought it was real bad. And, I'm glad the update's coming in and it's, looking real good for him, man. So I've been praying for him, man. I just wish you, a speedy recovery, man. Not only just get back in the ring, but just live, life on life terms, be able to, still do what he do. It could have been a blessing in disguise, man, that he didn't have his seatbelt on and he got ejected out the car, man. That could have been a blessing because, the way that car slid, man, if he was trapped in there, it could have been real bad. Because I had a home play who he died in a car crash, and it was due to the seatbelt, man. The seatbelt actually, slid in half, man. You know what I mean? Like, what's the abdomen, and that's what killed him.
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes like that seatbelt can, like, keep you out of good. God definitely watching over, and I just wish, he can get it up out of there and do what he got to do, man. It's still strap season, man. That's all I got to say.
Appreciate you, champ.
Sure.
Yeah, man. Sometimes the seatbelt could work against you, when you're in these situations. It's just a tough situation all the way around. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is G.I. calling from Missouri.
G.I., what's good with you, brother? Shout out to Missouri.
Oh, man, salute to you again. Yeah, man, I just wanted to just say, man, I appreciate what y'all doing right now for the boxing world, and especially with everything that's happened here recently with Errol Spence. And you made a very valid point earlier about ESPN and just even some of the sport networks that have not given a just due for this situation. And man, just y'all standing in the gap like that, being able to stand up and be a voice and raise awareness, man, because right now, just boxing as a whole, when we see athletes that go through very unfortunate situations and they don't get proper acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what we're doing as a I don't want to kind of like play the race card on this, but the African American community as a whole, we should be able to stand behind Errol Spence. So when ESPN ain't there or whoever, is not there, we're able to show support and definitely prayers for his family. I mean, this is a man who has kids. He has a family. And if, the sport of boxing is going to represent the people who lay their lives on the line every time they get in the ring, the way that they've done Errol Spence, then something definitely needs to be said and even done. I heard someone say earlier during this broadcast that they were getting more information from you, and I can attest to that as well. And that's why I made a donation today too, because I see what you're doing and I believe in it. And, I had not even seen anything on TV. And when I went to YouTube, I saw where you were live and giving the updates. And, man, I just thank God that Errol Spence is okay, that he's beginning to recover. And I think you mentioned something earlier about him just needing dental work or whatnot. And so, man, I just want to say I salute to you. Anybody that knows anything about Blue Blood Sports TV, you represent, man. I believe that men, we honor other men. And what you're doing right now and just taking a stand and doing something that is out of a place of compassion, man, it speaks volumes. Only a whole new level of respect today. I've been following you for a while and just appreciate what you're doing for the sport of boxing.
I appreciate you, man. I can't be me without y'all. So it's a hand-to-hand situation, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. Bless you.
Yes, sir. You too. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, Detroit, Michigan.
Shout out to the D-Town, man. Hey, hold on 1 second, man.
Okay.
We got a few donations, Kurt.
Okay.
Let me get to these real quick. I know I saw them.
Yeah.
Salute the Big E in the super chat. He says, a member of the clergy, I praise God for his grace and mercy that was bestowed upon Errol. Forget boxing. I'm glad he's alive. Salute to Big E. Salute to G. Al in the super chat. G. Al, appreciate you, bro. He was just on. Salute to my brother G. Al. We appreciate your words of wisdom, your strong words, man. Salute to Myron Denard in the super chat. He said, hey, Blue, who do you and Kurt pick to win between Jaron, Ennis, and Virgil Ortiz, and why? We'll get to that in a second, Myron Denard. Salute to you. Hey, Kurt, you remember that? He
Yes.
said we picked between Jaron, Ennis, and Virgil Ortiz. So we'll get to that in a second, bro. We got some more. I don't know why I can't see the rest. I know we got other super chats, and I'm not seeing them. Oh, go ahead, brother. You could cook while I'm looking for these super chats, because I know I had other super chats, and now I can't see them, man.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I appreciate, you're an expert in what you do. I see you every day on YouTube. You're an expert.
Appreciate you.
And, you're an expert in what you do. And like I say, with a lot of people in the world, they take words to a heart. They take it too serious. Sometimes words, we kind of like, you take it and don't take it too serious. So people take words too serious. And then some words, you kind of look over, because you never know what's on a person's mind and what they're going through.
Yep.
That's what life is about. I mean, I can't take people's words for seriously. I mean, I can't take people. When people say something, I got to look over some people, because they might have problems that we can't figure out.
Right. Yeah. We quick to judge people and don't know what's going on.
Right.
quick. We quick to do that, man. Don't know what's going on, man.
Right. You don't know what's on. It's hard to figure what's on somebody. It could be family matters or drug related, or it could be a number of things. People just let go. It could be a son, or it could be daddy, mama thing. A lot of things going on in people's life, and then they just take it out on the community. And then when people get successful, and they say, well, I'm on top right now, but they forget, where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, well, I'm on top. I ain't worried about nobody now. So I can say, well, I want to say some people, when they get on top, they forget where they come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got all this money and they forget where they come from.
Yeah.
Like I say, everybody different, but I guess words are words. But if you're an adult, if you're an older person should be a little wiser and have a little wisdom. And then the older person should have wisdom, and then don't take words too seriously. And then say, okay, see what you got to say, and I don't like what you got to say. I'll just move on.
Yeah.
If they too the tangle,
man,
that's all it is. Yeah, I'm glad to hear your voice, man. I see you on YouTube all the time. I'm glad to hear you.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I see you every day, man. But you got wisdom. You're an older person. You got wisdom, and I appreciate you got wisdom.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I try, man. I don't like to talk without a message.
Yeah,
I don't like to just. I don't like to just open my mouth just for the sake of it being able to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like I say, I'm pretty sure you're an athlete. I see you got some big shoulders and what.
I'm a pass athlete, man. I'm far past that. That's the kids now. My kids, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I know everybody. I'm an old man. I just started working out in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I say I'm old now. I say I want to live as long as I can. So I'm getting older. All senior citizens should go to a gym and work their legs and body and heart.
Hey man, do you be on Fred? You was on Fred channel last night?
Say that again?
You was on Fred channel on Barbershop Conversations last night? No.
What was it?
I could have sworn I heard your voice on there, but
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, like I say, you give me inspiration. I mean, when I see young people, the thing, I'm a health addict. A little bit, I'm an old man, but a lot of people get good genes. Say, I'm learning from my grandkids and my nephews. Some people got good genes, so when they go to the gym, I see they pump up faster than a regular person. They don't have that good gene.
Right. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 64 years old, so I'm motivated. I mean, the older I get, the more motivated I am. Because
right.
I don't want to be like other people that get old and give up. I can't give up.
Right. I try to Like this is my motto, man. I teach my kids this. I tell my wife this, man. You know, anybody that listen, my close friends and family, I try to watch what comes out my mouth, and I watch what I put in it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I appreciate you, bro. We're gonna have to get to the next call. Don't be a stranger, man.
And then when I tell my nephews, niece and nephews, say, I will talk the talk. I'm gonna walk the walk. I'm gonna stay energetic and then take care of myself. Even though I'm 64 years old, I'm not giving up.
Yeah, no, you can't. You're 64 years young, man.
Yeah, I'm young. I feel like I'm about 40 right now, but I mean, because my mindset.
Right. It's all mindset. Yep. Your brain is powerful, man.
Very powerful.
Absolutely. Hey,
health as well.
Like I say, I stay out of trouble, stay away from negative people, and then I'm just comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable. But I mean, you know, I'm so happy to hear your voice, and I see you on YouTube all the time. You made me feel good today. You blowing my man. You blowing my man.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you 1,000%, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of you. I don't know how old you are, but I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Looking out, man.
No doubt. Don't be.
I hope you say my name a few times on YouTube.
Yeah, what Ernest Brown, right? What's your name?
Yes, sir.
Ernest Brown, absolutely, man. And don't be a stranger, man.
Yeah, cause see, I'm in the East Side, Detroit. I be talking to people on the East Side. I say, y'all doing things. I encourage them people, you know, stay out of trouble. And, you know, I'm trying to do the best I can. You know, with the knowledge I look like that. I'm older, but I try to tell people stay out of trouble. That's all. Stay out of trouble. And then, like I say, you don't have too many friends. And just have, maybe you might have 1 or 2 friends, but don't have too many friends, because one of them friends might cause everybody messed up.
Yeah.
I went through it before. I used to hang out in a group, and then so I just stayed to myself. I walked the planet by myself.
Absolutely. Hey, but listen, we're gonna have to get to the next caller, so I appreciate you, man.
Okay.
Don't be a stranger, all right?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Ernest Brown, salute to you, man.
Yeah, let everybody know. East Side Detroit, they call me EB, Ernie Brown, and when they hear it, people that on YouTube, the people love me on the East Side Detroit, because I'm a good guy. I help people. I mean, I'm a licensed direct care worker. I like to help people. People really challenge. I mean, I care about everybody.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Okay.
Appreciate you, Jan.
Okay.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
How you feeling, brother? My name is Jaron. I'm from New Orleans.
So shout out to New Orleans, man. I ain't never been to New Orleans, man. I'm trying to make my way down there, man.
Man, I love New Orleans, man. I love New Orleans. The Big Easy, man. I went to the Essence Fest, man. You know, nothing but love, man. I love the food, man, and everything, man. I love it.
Yeah, I've never been there, man. I'm gonna make my way down there this summer or fall or spring, man. I'm making my way down there.
You got to, man. There's nothing but fun. Got to see the Jazz Fest, Essence Fest in the summer. It's all good vibes.
Yeah, man. I hear it's so much rich in culture down there, man. That's what I hear.
Hey, Blue, let me ask the caller. What's that soul food restaurant me and my wife went to? I think it's called Willie Mays.
I haven't. I think there is one down there.
It's a landmark soul food restaurant. I think it's called Anna Mays or Willie Mays. Anyway, it was delicious, man. But like Blue said, a lot of culture in New Orleans, man. I had a ball.
That's good, man. I'm actually an artist from New Orleans, but I'm a big boxing fan, and boxing been around my life as long as music been around my life. And back when I was 13, I had a chance to get trained by Roy Tiger Williams. You guys know who that is?
No.
Yes. Yeah, I do. I believe he fought Larry Holmes.
Yeah, that's him.
That's why he's the historian.
Yeah. So I'm a big Errol Spence fan, and I just got finished rewatching him and Sean Porter fight last night, and I was just like, analyzing and stuff, trying to see what people say. Sean won the fight, and I still couldn't see it. And this morning when I got to work, I saw the videos and stuff about the accident, but at first I didn't see the headlines, I didn't see the titles. I just saw Errol Spence's car, and I was like, whoa, that's his car. What happened? Then I see the title, and it's like, he was in a serious accident. My heart just like dropped.
Yeah, man. It's
like,
it's tough, man. It's a tough pill to swallow, bro.
I was really praying that he came through, and the reports kept coming through and saying that he was in good condition, he was gonna be able to pull through. Because I'm a big Spence fan. Like, I've been watching Spence like right before the Carol Brook fight, and when he had his fight in Ocampo, his homecoming, I went to go see it. I drove from New Orleans to Monroe, Louisiana, which is 5 hours away, to pick up my dad, and drove all the way from Monroe to Dallas to see that fight.
Wow.
Wow, man.
That's beautiful, man.
To see Spence. And my nephew was thinking about boxing as well, so we got him a lot of boxing books, and we said, we're going to take you somewhere. And we took him to the Spence fight, because he lives in Dallas. And that was like one of the best experience he ever had in his life so far. And just to hear that happen to, Spence, and I look up to Spence a lot too. He only like, 3 years older than me, but it's still, it don't matter. Age ain't nothing but a number. It's about,
So how you carry yourself.
Yeah, it's all about how you carry yourself, yeah. And just to see Spence accomplish his dream and finally become unified, it just made me feel like so proud as an African American and somebody who's also striving to achieve their goals and stuff like that. That made me want to achieve my goals even more.
Yeah.
And just to see, how quick you can be at the top, and then how easily that could be taken away from you. It shows that you gotta take everything that you do for granted.
Yeah. We appreciate you calling in, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes,
I do got one more thing, and I hate all the
before you go, caller, New Orleans has a lot of boxing history. You had the Ali Spinks fight down there. You had the Leonard Duran fight down there. Even way back in the day, New Orleans was one of the very first states that boxing was not outlawed. So there's a lot of history in New Orleans when it comes to the fight game.
Right. And I was saying, I hate like all the negativity that's coming out behind this, like people saying, "Oh, Spence tried to commit suicide to get out the Crawford fight." I'm like, man, it ain't about boxing right now.
Yeah,
it's about this man getting his life back together. Like, you was the first person I saw on YouTube that posted the video of the car flipping. If that would have been the first video like all of us saw, we probably wouldn't have think Spence made it out of that.
Right.
Because I've been in 2 car accidents. None of them was near as worse as that. And the first one I was in, I couldn't use both of my arms.
Wow.
For like a month.
Blessings to you, man.
So to see him come from that with just to walk away from, I think they say he got a few bruises and some missing teeth. He's blessed, man.
Yep. And he's going to walk away from it, man. And I'm getting updates as we talking. He's going to have, he has a little dental work. He's going to need, it's not career threatening. That's the news I just got. It's not, obviously we knew that it's not, his life wasn't at threat. Like I stated earlier, I just wanted to make sure that this dude walks away, like he walked into the car. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say how he walked into the hospital, because obviously I don't want him to be like that. The way he walked to the car is the way I want him to walk out, for nothing else. And I know us as fans, he has a mother, he has a father, he has cousins, he has friends, he has family, all of that. I appreciate aunts, uncles, I'm sure. But for those 2 little girls, you know what I'm saying? For those 2 little girls.
And for those 2. Because in this generation that we coming up, when we need fathers like him.
Right. And life, man.
And that's one thing I love when they was doing fight camp. That's why I like the fight group, and they really showing their personality and who they are as a people besides just, boxers. Hey, I'm a boxer. They're showing how they interact with their family and everything like that. That's one thing I love about them, how they interact with their daughters, because I act like that with my niece.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it really is. And if I feel like if Spence ever do come back to boxing, and when he does, this would be the biggest comeback in boxing history, I think. To come from something like that and still be champion and win out all the fights that everybody been wanting to see, I believe that would be the biggest comeback in boxing history.
his star power is going to grow.
Yeah. Man, my dad was just talking about that before I called you guys.
Yeah. Hey, but we got to get to the next call. I appreciate you.
All right, man. No problem. Y'all have a good one.
You too, man.
Salute, bro.
Peace.
Thanks.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Blue? This G5 Gay from Dallas.
My brother, G5_Gay. What's good, bro?
What's going on, man? I finally got through to you, man.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Kurt Sugar?
Hey, what's going on with your family?
Ain't nothing, man. I just was looking, checking some info out on the whole situation. I seen Black Fight Fan just posted a video like 5 minutes ago, and he was saying that he talked to some people. He went to the hospital, and yeah, no broken bones, no fractures, just the broken teeth, and some swelling, no concussions, no head trauma. They doing some extra tests, just for safety precautions or whatever. But yeah, he a walking miracle, man. The Lord had his hand around that brother's life, man. With me being from Dallas, man, and as an Errol Spence fan, man, today was a damper for me, man. And Blue, man, you almost had me in tears earlier, man. I was like, man, that's a real brother, man. I've been knowing it, but you don't know everybody's story until somebody actually speak on it.
Right.
So salute to you, man. I know that probably hit home for you.
Yeah, man.
Work in that field or whatever. But and he, his injuries won't, affect him for the boxing. So yeah. I doubt it. He's not gonna be back in January. That's cool. But we know we'll get the champ back. So we can't complain about that.
That's a blessing, man.
I mean,
it truly is blessing.
That's my heart, man.
Yep. Me too, man. I'm ecstatic, man. And listen, like I told you guys, man, y'all my therapy. It's therapeutic for me, man. Because once I finish with this, man, I got to go back to my other situation. That's real life for me. You know what I'm saying? And I can't escape that. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's tough, man. It's a tough day for me, but guess what, man? Tough times don't last. Tough people do. You know what I'm saying? And so, this is life, man. This is what we got to deal with in life, So,
man, you built that way. Lord built you that way to be able to withstand that. We're gonna have our ups and downs, some might waver here or there, but when you grounded and you solid, it's only temporary. So, I appreciate the call, man. I just seen that update. I wanted to go ahead and chime in real quick. I know people calling want to, keep getting through the line, but appreciate the call, man. I stay in tune to the chat. If I missed the video, I'm going to check back into it. So,
yeah, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you every day.
Before
man.
I go, I'm gonna say this, man. Salute to the whole LDBC, man. I don't think some people realize how powerful this movement is, man. So I see why some people hate on it, because this movement is, it's a support system, an umbrella to keep these fighters out the rain, man. Some of them don't understand and don't get it, but they'll get it once they realize how their networks and their promotional companies doing. And the last people that's gonna be standing is the LDBC. So salute to the whole LDBC, all the brothers and sisters in the chat. And I'm gonna go ahead and hop back in the chat and wait for the next caller, man. So I appreciate the call.
Appreciate
salute,
you.
Kurt. Salute, Blue.
Appreciate you.
Salute, family.
No doubt.
Appreciate you. Hey, Kurt, another thing, man. That's wonderful. That's great news, man. And like I said, I got the same news. I was just waiting to relay it, man. He's expected to make a full recovery. He had nothing on him that's going to prevent him from walking out the hospital the same way he walked headed to the car or to wherever he was at before he even got to the car or whatever, right? Man, it's going to be great, man. And that's great news, man. No broken bones, no nothing, man. Probably just a little bit of confusion. You know what I'm saying? A little cloudy mind, like fear, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of shaking up probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if he wasn't a prayer warrior, he should be one now, because he is a blessing. I mean, the way that car flipped over, man, he shouldn't be here. Even though he got thrown, he shouldn't be here. He could have had head trauma. And for him to have just a little dinner work and some swelling, man, he better just thank God, man, that gave him another lease on life, man. So, man, that's great news, man.
Yeah, it truly is, man. It's a miracle, man. And Kurt, so I want to ask you this because we was asked about Myron Denard asked about Jaron Ennis versus I forgot who he said.
Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil Ortiz, yeah. I think Jaron Ennis outclassed Virgil Ortiz. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, and I'm gonna break down why. I've seen Virgil Ortiz many times. I've seen him against Orozco. He gets hit too easy. He's a little robotic. Too much offense, not enough defense for Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis is a athletic, highly skilled fighter who has a high pedigree because of his family. Too much rhythmic and perpetual motion. If you guys listen to me, I always bring those two words up because it's the X factor. Especially Virgil Ortiz coming from Texas, Mexico, wherever. His style is to be aggressive, and that plays into the hands of a Jaron Ennis, and too much athleticism, too much speed. I think Jaron will outclass him, maybe 9 rounds to 3 or 8 rounds to 4 at the most.
Yeah, I think I watch Virgil Ortiz, man. He's a good talent, but like you said, I watched him and I'm not overly impressed with him, man. He comes forward, his defense is his offense. When people give him angles, he struggled. I'm not overly impressed with him. I definitely think he's a talent, but am I overly impressed to the point where I think he could beat a talent like Jaron Ennis? No, I think Jaron.
Well,
Go ahead, Kurt.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blue. I'm gonna say this, man. Boxing is science, and what I mean by that is you come from a culture and a style, Mexican style, a culture that's proud that you fight in an aggressive manner. Antonio Margarito, Julio Cesar Chavez, senior, fighters like that who are very aggressive. That style is not going to resonate with your American counterparts when they're fighting, a scientific style boxing, movement, footwork, a stiff jab, a double jab, giving you angle, speed, because those fighters, not all, but your American counterparts, they have a certain type of genetics that allow them to do that can move with fluid, that's why Floyd Mayweather picked certain fighters to fight on certain holidays. You've seen Pernell Whitaker versus Julio Cesar Chavez. It's more of a culture thing than a racial thing. I remember when Bernard Hopkins beat Kelly Pavlik, he went to his corner after the fight and he said, "I'm going to teach you to fight like a black fighter. I want you to bend your knees. It's not a race thing, it's a culture thing." So when I see that style of fighter, I could tell you right now, I said that style would not transcend or resonate against a guy who boxes and moves.
Right. It's action packed. It's exciting, but it's not. They have success versus certain styles, certain people, but and then they get mad when they fight slick boxers and say, "Oh, he won't stand still." Well, why would he stand still? It's just like it's like us on the flip side getting mad, like, "Hey man, this dude won't use this dude just coming forward." Like, what are we talking about here? It's called sweet science. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Blue, when Mikey Garcia saw something in Errol Spence, and we thought he was so technical, when he fought another technical fighter, how did that work out?
Yep, it didn't look so technical to him, man. He no longer looks. Hey, Kurt, who is the most technical Mexican boxer in your opinion?
That I ever seen was a guy by the name of Miguelito Canto. He was a pure boxer, and they hated him in Mexico because he wasn't a knockout fighter. He was a guy that boxed and used angles and used speed. He fought like an American fighter, and he never get the props. A lot of people never heard of him because he was rejected by the Mexican boxing world because his fights was, they call, boring. Salvador Sanchez too, because he was a master counterpuncher because he had long arms. You know, so was Kid Azteca. Kid Azteca was a Mexican fighter who won 192 fights and had 114 knockouts, but a lot of people never heard of him. And most Mexican fighters are aggressive. But before I finish up, that's why Canelo is smart. When he lost to Floyd, you know, he was aggressive before that. And he said, I cannot fight these kind of fighters fighting that style. So if you notice, he changed. He has a James Toney upper body movement. You know, his feet are not that good, but he changed his style. He fights more of American style than he does Mexican style.
Speaking of which, right, we Errol Spence just came out and stated that he don't want to fight Demetrius Andre. Oh, let's get to this. I'm gonna answer the call. What's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing, bro? We're calling from Dallas, Texas, man.
Salute to Dallas, Texas, man.
Salute.
Oh.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, we moved to Dallas, Texas about 3 years ago. I'm from London, bro.
Okay. From the UK to Dallas,
Errol,
Texas.
I fought with Errol. I used to go to the gym where he used to train at.
Yeah, hold, listen, we gotta censor our language for YouTube, man.
You gotta do what, bro?
I said we gotta censor our language for YouTube.
All right, man. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. It's all good, man. I know we just had regular conversation. That's regular words I would use, so you know what I'm saying? I don't expect y'all to use nothing different. It's just up to me to tell you.
And I appreciate your platform anyway. I've been sharing it, and there's people in England watching it, and we appreciate your content, bro.
I appreciate the UK. My cousin and I go out there to LA with all the time. She just moved to the UK August 1st, and I'll be going out. She every day she like, listen, when you come in here. She lives in Nottingham, I believe she told me.
Oh, so Nottingham's way far out of London.
Okay.
But yeah, I live in London, so that's a bit of the outskirts. Yes, that's good.
Right.
She's in a good city.
Right. Yeah, that's what she telling me. So I'm gonna go out there and check her out, man. How far from London is it?
About 3 hours or 2 hours by road.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in actual London City, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I live in the New York of London. You know what I mean?
Right.
The fast is 24/7.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see that, man. When I get out there, I'm definitely going to London City. But go ahead,
you know what would be amazing if you try to go and see some of those outskirts boxing gyms in the villages of England. You know, like outskirts of London, right?
Oh, that's my plan.
You know, just to go and see how the blood, sweat, and tears over in England work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's definitely my plan, man. And I'm going live when I go out there, man.
You know why we love your content and people like yourself showing us what we need to hear all the time so we can educate ourselves on your platform, is that boxing is the number within the 3 sports of England's top sports. You have to understand that, bro. In England, boxing is way higher recognized as for England because we don't have as many sports as you have. We don't have basketball. We don't have baseball. We're not big in football. You know, we play real football, which is soccer. We call it soccer. We call that football. But boxing is it's a very, very high appreciated sport in London. Like, you know, we're hardcore in boxing, bro. Because we don't have as many sports as you guys do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I got to tell you though today, man, I saw this content on TV, man. And I'm going to be honest with you, I saw Errol not long ago, just after his, not the fight he had recently, the one he had with Mikey Garcia in Dallas.
Right.
I see him after that, you know what I mean? And there's something about Errol that I like about him that I want to share with your YouTubers. He's got 2 daughters, yeah? And every time I used to go to the gym, man, that man always made time for his kids. Even if the baby mama's bringing those kids to the gym, he'd be letting them be there. And he'd be looking out for them in the gym while he's training. And there's a character that Errol's got. You know what I mean? He's got some good characterism in him. That's why I fuck with him. You know, there's the way he rolls, the way he goes on about things. He's not loud. He's not loud like that. You know what I mean? He's quiet. And it really humbled me today, man, because I've been bitching about small stuff in my business today. You know what I mean? With the company I work with.
Right.
And I've got to tell you, man, we find every reason to kind of, you kind of find reasons to even not be happy with. And, after seeing that again today, when I saw that, it just really took me by storm. That you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We can't control tomorrow. We can't control the power beyond us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we find reasons to just not live the best way every day to day. And when I saw that, you know what I mean, it kind of shed a tear to me, because I'm not worried about Errol's boxing career.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's a great boxer. I'm worried about him as a human being for his daughters.
Right.
And that kind of, I feel that because I've got 2 kids of my own in Dallas. That's why I fuck with Dallas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And part of me that just humbled me again and said, look, man, you could be top of the world. Tomorrow you don't know, everything can be taken from you. And that's why my prayers are with Errol and his family, because when I saw that crash, bro, on TV, man, it wasn't something that I thought a lot of people can get through. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just to see, sometimes you need a bit of luck on your side and a bit of spirit in your side, and just to see that, you know what I mean, he's got to come through this. I know we always talk about boxing, but I'm not talking about boxing anymore at the moment today. I'm talking about a man's well-being, and you know how we got to revalue ourselves on a day-to-day basis. And that's what it's done for me. I don't know about others, but that's just how it's kind of like the conversations I've been having with my friends. It really has kind of just meant, you know what I mean? Oh my God, we shouldn't even be talking about what we're talking about right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're talking about money. That's what we were talking about when we heard about Errol's situation.
Yeah.
And I've got to tell you, bro, it really makes you, think differently and look at life differently. And sometimes, you know what? It's just the way we roll, man. We get too carried away sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, just to see that a man who's on top of the world, Errol's getting to the point where he's getting to the, he's like in the top pound for pound, all recognized all over the world now, and, it's been a big thing for the boxing world today to see how a man can just, in the beginning, we didn't think that, I'm sorry to say, but I got some reports which were false, and I'm glad they were false, if that makes sense,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
And I'm telling you, because what I heard in Dallas from some people, they were all like just making noise, and what we heard earlier wasn't what we wanted to hear. So do you have any updates for my friends in England?
Yeah, he's doing well, man. No broken bones. He's gonna walk out, man. No surgery needed. He has a little dental work and a little swelling is all he has, man. That's all he has.
Wow.
Yep.
So
they expected him to make a full recovery. He has a big laceration on his face. That's according to what I'm being told. He has a cut on his face that's probably gonna need some stitches and things of that nature. But I'm looking at the what the information I'm getting as we talking, and no broken bones, no surgeries needed outside of the minor little things, but a cut on his face, laceration on his face, that he's gonna have to have treated, and a few dental work, and that's about it. He's gonna walk out fine. His career is gonna be good. His life is gonna continue as it's not gonna be as normal. He's gonna have to find a new 100, but that's it, man. He just only thing's gonna change with him is he's gonna have to apparently look and see a scar on his face, and he's gonna have to get a new mold for his mouthpiece. That's it.
So that's what you got from your sources in Dallas, yeah?
Yeah. That's true to the 10 toes down sources. That's real sources. I can't say who it is, but I'm getting the information right now. So this is from people that I know that's there. You know what I mean?
So that's amazing to know that the man himself has got all his faculties in line, you know?
Don't even have a concussion, man.
Amazing.
Dude. Because you know what? Lost people like that in our lives, and due to just tragedy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just to know that, you know, that's the reports right now. That's very humbling, you know, because at the end of the day, I don't want to hear about his boxing and what he's going to do there, but just to see that he's coming out of this situation so he can be the greatest man he can for his children is what means a lot for people like me. So that's nice to know that, bro.
Yeah.
But as far as just his injuries, I don't know if tomorrow, you know, we'll get a full-on report of his injuries, I'm sure. But, you know, it's kind of shook the boxing world. I will tell you that, you know. It has, man. Errol being who he is, and just being, you know, doing great things in his life lately, coming from Dallas. It's just like, you know, you don't expect to hear this, man. We're always talking and running down. I'm really sorry, man. I've been on Boxing Ego, I've been on other shows, and I've always seen haters. Haters are always hating when you do great stuff in life, you know?
Yeah.
And you always hear, oh, Terrence Crawford can't do this, Errol can't, Errol's not this, and all that. And we're always looking for shit, which is just negative, you know what I'm saying? And we, you know, it's, in a way, I know it's a bad way, but everybody I'm hearing talking today has got a different tone of voice. And I hope the haters can understand that too, that you don't know what it takes to be and become what they actually have to achieve to live a life every day and enclose themselves in doing what boxing is. Because I've boxed in my life. And it ain't an easy sport because I can't make it.
Yep.
It don't matter how talented you are. You got to have some dedication in your spirit, in your soul, which only allows you to think, eat, sleep, shit boxing. And sometimes it plays a part on people's lives, which I've seen in my friends. As you train so hard, and there's things that happen, there's, you know, you sometimes don't feel the best of the world, even though everybody else thinks you're the best. There's things that goes on in boxers' lives that people don't recognize. And
because we look at it as machines.
Yeah, and just, you know, that everybody's a human being, dude. Everybody's got feelings, you know. You see people speaking so much bad about you and your daughters are looking at that. Just imagine what you have to just humbly just be quiet about, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, here we are today. We nearly lost an amazing man, a champion of the boxing world. And I'm so glad to hear these reports today because I'm going to share it with my guys who is different hours in London right now. But, you know, it's nice to know that he's doing good because my main thing from that accident, as you've all seen it on TV, bro, and you've seen how he's come out of that Ferrari, I don't know. Part of me just thought this is going to be a miracle. And you're making it sound like a miracle because we didn't expect to hear that he's totally all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because totally all right is an understatement, man.
That's crazy, though, bro. When I saw that video and I see how he come out of that car,
people fall.
Concussion on your head, on your body.
People fall down. People fall down 3 flights, 3 steps, and have more injuries than he suffered.
Yep, that's true.
Well, I will tell you that I really got a lot of respect for Errol, but in the last 2 years to see the way that sometimes his celebrations and the way that, you know, he trains so hard. I understand sometimes after a fight, you know, he'll have a couple of drinks or whatever it is. I really, really wish that God made him really want to protect himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can get to the stage where money will take over your credibility of your dignity sometimes. It can happen when you've got only $50,000, your mind can only think for 50 grand. When you've got 12 to 15, 20 million, your mind starts to activate in a different platform. I've been somewhere in my life, I know. And I nearly lost my humbleness, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
hey, bro, we're gonna have to get to the next call. I appreciate you calling in though, man.
Man, I'm gonna subscribe to you and share you with my friends and family, bro.
I appreciate you 1000%, brother.
Always, bro.
Don't be a stranger, man.
I won't be a stranger, man. I got friends always talking about you, so I'm locked onto you now that I live in America. I'm gonna subscribe to you, bro. And hopefully, there's things that you do. I don't know what business you do, what platform your platform is, and I hope we can share that too.
Yeah, man. Hit me up on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All in word, just inbox me there.
Yeah, and also I'd like to let you know that I'm doing some other stuff as well. So maybe I'll inbox you and let you know what we do as well. Maybe we can help each other.
Yeah, for sure. Do that, man.
Actually, before I go, we're launching a CBD product, FDA approved. So I'd like to share that with you.
All right, cool. Just hit me up behind the scenes.
It's all
all right, cool. Let's hit me up.
Let me share that with you and see if there's something we can do.
All right. Yeah, for sure. All right. A lot of love, man. A lot of love for Errol, man. See, this is what I'm saying, man. You know, and they appreciate the love. You understand what I'm saying? They appreciate us showing love, man. This is what I'm saying, that, you know, and I want to say this, right? Errol gets this love from us because he locked in with us. He's accessible to us, right? He understands what we mean to his career, to the sport of boxing, and he locked in with us. So it's, and I hope that these other boxers and you know, other athletes, man, see this. You know, ESPN ain't for you. All these networks and all that, they ain't rocking with the boxing world. Boxing is an afterthought. We are the ones here talking about this every day, man. From the moment we woke up, anybody that just woke up and the eyes open, this is what you've been talking about all day long. Yet the biggest sporting platform in the world, ESPN, right, gives you a little bar going across the screen as you fighting for your life. This is big. Why it's not breaking news? He sat on ESPN before. He sat on Fox News. Why is this not breaking news for them? Why he can't get that red bar going across? A backup in the NFL would get more love and support than he is getting right now. And he's a star in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying, Kurt? It's amazing, man.
Well, the LDBC has monopolized the boxing game on YouTube, and that's why people are upset. You know, we carry the sport of boxing. We carry it. We talk about it. We talk about all the fights. We talk about the backstories. We break down the fights. Everybody brings something to the table. You have multiple people who know the sport of boxing on different levels, and we come together as a brotherhood, a community, and we, like somebody said, we form Voltron, you know, and that's what it is. It's a beautiful thing, and we may not all agree, but we, you know, we stick together, you know, we support one another, you know, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yep. And so yeah, back to what I was saying before we got that caller. Canelo Alvarez came out, right, Kurt, and he said he won't fight Demetrius Andrade because Demetrius Andrade is boring. His style is boring, and he hasn't fought anybody. So he refused to fight Demetrius Andrade because if he fights Demetrius Andrade, he'll get all the blame and backlash. What's your thoughts on that, Kurt?
Well, how can you say that? You're being a hypocrite because you fought Erislandy Lara. They cut, you know, in the same mold. They're pure boxers. They're not exciting, but you fought Lara, you know. So why not fight Andrade? You know, so maybe he sees something in Andrade he's uncomfortable with. His style is not going to carry over or transcends when it comes to fighting Andrade. Because see, Andrade it can move,
right?
And he has length, you know. So Andrade move, and see that's Canelo weakness. That's his flaw. You move left to right, back and up. You know, you change angles, you change levels. You know, he had for him to be effective, like his best fights are against James Kirkland or Amir Khan. Even though Amir Khan was moving, we all know he's going to make a mistake. It's just. That's just who Amir Khan is, you know. So, you know, but what Andrade's a bigger guy with long arms, you know, has a strange style. He's a pure boxer. It will get on your nerves. You know, Billy Joe Sanders is another one. Fighters like that can move and utilize the ring. That's kryptonite to Canelo. He needs somebody like a Liam Smith, somebody to stand in front of him. You know, Danny Jacobs didn't have the boxing IQ. He was clueless, but you know that's why Canelo's saying that.
Yep. G5_Gabe. You gotta if my brother, you gotta do me a favor. You gotta on yesterday's video leave a comment on there. Just say what's good, Blue, and then I can rent you up from there. From the way the new streaming platform is, you can't do it you know, through, I can't give it to you right now, a wrench. So you got to go in there, leave a comment, then I can wrench you up through that. That's so anybody that's not, that normally has their wrench on the big channel that don't have a wrench on this channel, that's what you have to do. You have to leave a comment on one of the these streams, the old streams, not the new ones, because it won't show up. So you got to leave it on the old stream, then I can wrench you up through that way. So I know a lot of people are used to having a wrench on the big channel. Now you come over here, you don't have it. For whatever reason, that's the way they do it here on this setting. So, you know, that's the way you got to do it to get your wrench, man. It's not purposely. Right now, I can't see super chats. I know we got them, and I can't see them. I can't go back to the old super chats. I know some brothers left super chats. And I want to say this. If anybody left a super chat and I didn't respond to it, please, right now, just say I left a super chat. That way I can and just put your message that you left in the super chat, because I can't see the super chat. Now, maybe y'all can see it. I can't see it, right? I'm not fortunate enough to see it on this end. So they dropping us donations, Kurt, but I can't even see the donations, man. It's not highlighted to me. It's nothing. That's crazy. I have to subscribe. I'm on my phone on the watching, so I can see if it comes up highlighted. That's the only way I can see it.
Well, let me say this, Blue. Thank you for the support, everybody. The super chats and people in the chat. Thank you very much. It's appreciated.
Yeah, man, it's well appreciated, man. I'm not purposely avoiding your super chats or ignoring you or any of that nature, man. You know, you guys leave super chats on the other channel. I shout out everybody. I don't see wrenches. I don't see highlights. I don't see none of that. And I'm limited. I'm the creator, and I'm limited, man. I can only scroll up so far. I can't go all the way back. I can't go all the way down. It's whatever, man. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, man. Mike Hennigan said we can't see the super chats either. Yeah, it's whatever, man. It's kind of.
Well, that's my man right there, Mike Hennigan. What's up, man? Give me a call, Mike.
Yeah, my brother, legendary Top Cat said he left a super chat yesterday. Sorry, bro. But what I'm gonna do is, man, I'm gonna keep my phone. I'm gonna set it up to where I can see it being highlighted on my phone. And I'll leave my phone to where I can see it, and then once it comes through, I'll shout y'all out. So, we apologize for that, and we appreciate the love, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Kurt. So Jaron Ennis, man, he fought this past weekend, and he did what I expected him to do. You know, I can't say I was impressed with the victory because it's what I expected. You know, with the talent that he has, I think it's about time that he fights, some opponents that's going to give him some true feedback at this point in time. I would love to see my fight. I want to see him in right now is I want to see him versus Yordanis Ugas. I know there's other possible step up opponents that's out there that's probably more feasible. But I would love to see Yordanis Ugas and Jaron Ennis. Who you want to see him fight, Kurt? If you had a choice right now, if you was his promoter and you had to move him, who would you want him to face?
I would want him to face, a good test would be a fight by the name of Jamal James.
I like that.
Jamal James, that's a good litmus test for Jaron Ennis, because Jamal James has a style where he's not there to be hit. He's going to move. He has a long jab. He's a long fighter with long arms, So I want to see how Jaron Ennis get in punching range to be effective. Now I want to see his IQ. I want to see if when things is not so easy, because that's how I gauge a fighter. He has the skills, but now I got to see the intangibles. I got to see other things from him. How he would deal with a guy who moves, or a guy who has rhythmic and perpetual motion like he does. He just have more, but I want to see how he deals with that. So a guy like a Jamal James will be the ideal opponent for me.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too, man. I see Snacks B left us a super chat. He says, salute to the LDBC family. Salute to you, brother. Miss TT UK dropped a super chat. She said, from Miss TT UK, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing?
Salute to you.
Big Snackback said I left for $2,000 super chat yesterday. So yeah, man. I would love, I like that. I like that fight, Kurt. Also too, I would like to see him fight. A fighter like somebody just mentioned Jesse Vargas. That's a good fight. Those are still fights I'm going to favor him to win. Because he's just athletically more superior. But they're going to give him feedback. Omar Figueroa, Jesse Vargas, they're going to give him feedback. But I wouldn't mind seeing him in there with a Andre Berto. Like you said, I wouldn't mind seeing him in there. Sean Porter is too much of a step up. That's too.
No, too much. That's too much. Too much experience.
Yeah, Josito Lopez, I would like to see that. Him and Josito Lopez. That's he's going to give him some good feedback. Brian Penson said that. I think he has the talent. Some guys like Josito Lopez, I want to see if he asserts himself with that talent against a guy like Josito Lopez, who's not going to quit. You know what I mean, Kurt? He should be able to outclass Josito Lopez like we expected Keith Thurman to do. And then Keith Thurman had those couple of scares, and we like, Keith Thurman looked like he may have slipped because you should be able to outclass a Josito Lopez. You know what I'm saying, Kurt? So that's a kind of fight I want to see him in. But like you said, another guy who's just as athletic, who can compete with him athletically, I would love to see that as well. And I just want to see the brother at this point in time step up and comment. I don't want to see no more of the fights that he had. That should be over and done with. Oh, I lost my brother Kurt, man. Salute to Eric Jenkins in the super chat. He said, Blue Curtis chat. All blessings, peeps. Peace and blessings to you, King. Eric Jenkins in super chat. I lost my brother Kurt. Lost my brother Kurt, man. Lost my brother. Yeah, he probably got a call and knocked him off. Most likely he got a call and knocked him off. But yeah, Josito Lopez, Omar Figueroa, not so much Omar. He should be, and I'm mentioning these guys because I feel like he should be able to outclass these guys. You understand what I'm saying? But they're not going to go away. You're going to have to make them go away. You understand what I'm saying? Just his athletic ability ain't going to let them go away. Rated Boxing X News, man. Rated Boxing News said, I don't know, man. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I don't know any truth to that. I ain't hear nothing about that, bro. So I don't know about none of that, man. I don't know about none of that. Is your Gmail in the link? Nah, my Gmail is not in the link. I don't put my email in the link because I get all types of weird stuff going on. Hey, Rated Boxing News, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cut it out, man. OPJ 5E salute. Come on, man. It doesn't matter. I don't care what the cause of the action was. All I want is all I care about is how the reaction is, how he walks away, man. Period. I don't care about all that. He's young. People make mistakes. I don't believe that anyway. But even if it is true, who cares? and everybody was a kid one time, and everybody did things in their life. So let's say that is the truth. It doesn't matter. It's not important to me. Yeah, I like Jay Dixon. I like Sergey Limpinets also. Salute to my brother Lou Hinton in the building. What's good? It doesn't even matter. Like, that's not important. So who cares? What you want to say? I told you so? After you say it, I told you so. What do you get out of it? Nothing. So who cares, man? It doesn't matter. It's null and void. It's not important. So, come on, man. See what I'm saying, man? It's about having morals. That's what everything is about. Yeah, there's updates. He's fine, man. No broken bones, no fractures. He's gonna be fine, man. Only thing he needs to do, is walk out of the hospital. He got a laceration, according to sources, on his face that he has to have fixed, and some little dental work that he gonna have to get done, and that's it. And that's it. A few minor things that he needs to attend to. Nothing. People fell down 2 steps and have more injuries than he suffered. So he blessed. So while people come in and feel the need to, poke fun and make fun and be critical and, be judgmental and things of that nature, he probably doing better than you. LV Live, salute. That's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it already. Have some sort of morals, man. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. Now's not the time, so why do it? For what? What you get out of it, man? What do people get out of that? I don't know what people get out of that. You tell me what you get out of it. Let's say all your accusations is the case. And because now, guess what? Famous Brad, salute. Phil McCracken, salute. Guess what? Guess what? Let's say that is the case, and you say, I told you so. Well, guess what? He's still walking out fine. Let's say that is the case, and now he's going to make adjustments in his life, right? He's going to make adjustments in his life if that's the case, right? And Chris Carter is one that had issues in his life, and look, he's a Hall of Famer now. So that man going to make adjustments in his life, right? And guess what? He's going to still be better off than majority of the people on the planet. So what do you get out of saying I told you so? It's only making them stronger. So it's a situation that, let's say that was the case, it's only going to make them stronger. So it's only going to make you have to say I told you so even worse. That's all it's going to happen, because he going to get stronger. He going to learn from the situation, and he going to get stronger, and he going to come back even stronger. So what and indirectly, you're uplifting the brother without even knowing it. See how that works? You're being a stair step to uplift the brother by saying stuff like that and judging him and saying, oh, he a kid at the end of the day. He $1 million kid is what he is, with kids. And guess what? He's responsible. Let's say that is the case, and his personal life, right? Guess what? His little girls are taken care of. His mother and father are retired and taken care of. So what are you talking about? And nobody here could say they imperfect. They perfect. Nobody could say that, right? So I'm sure you sitting behind this desk, you see me, right? What I got flaws. Everybody got flaws, but you mask your flaws. People come in and mask their flaws, man. You understand? Salute to my brother Lou Hinton in the super chat. Maybe we could send a card or something to show our support to Errol. That's a fact, Lou. Salute to Lou in the super chat. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, right, the dude is going to be even stronger when he come back. So your disdain for that brother is going to have to get stronger, because it ain't enough. It's motivation. It's motivation. It's motivation. That's all it is. Hey, my brother Kurt, you back?
Yeah, man. Weird thing happened. My phone was overheating. They sent me a message and it cut off by itself. So you gotta love technology.
Yep. That, man, my phone used to do that to me all the time, bro. I had to keep it by a fan or AC when I do my live streams from my phone. Remember, I used to do my live streams right before y'all used to come on, and I used to keep my phone by the AC while I was working, because it would just cut right off, man. It would just overheat and cut right off, man. So I know exactly what happened.
I was like, what the hell? And then it sent me a message. So, I'm back.
Yep. And now we only got 4 minutes left.
Man, these 2 hours, they fly, man.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. It's like we started a half hour ago, man.
They fly.
It's unbelievable, Kurt. And just so y'all know, man, while me and Kurt was talking about how we was gonna do the show and the format and things of that nature, we was talking about doing the hour from 6 to 7, right? And then we was like, maybe we do an hour and a half because it might go a little bit over. Man, we can't even get 2 hours ain't enough, man. 2 hours.
Sure ain't. Unreal.
And Kurt, we ain't even have a special guest on.
Yeah. That goes to show you, man, you know, when you have a show that just the time just flies, you're having fun and the show is effective, man, because you look up and, you know, we try to get all the calls in and we talk to you guys, man. You know, it's just a blessing to be on a large platform like this, man. And it just goes so fast. I don't know what to say.
Man, it flies by, man. I just look down. I'm talking to you, and I'm like, Kurt, you back? And I just happen to look down at the time in the corner, and it says 7:56, and I'm like, man, oh, we only got 4 minutes left. Wow, and that's without a special guest. When we have special guests, it gets even quicker. It's amazing, man. It's amazing, man.
The show is great, man, and like I said, it's a blessing, man, to talk to you guys, to chat. You guys make the channel. You know, some of you guys got my personal number. I love talking boxing to anybody, man. You guys give me accolades about my knowledge, but let me clear something up before we go.
Oh, hold on, Kurt. Hold on, Kurt.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Let me get to a super chat before we lose it.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw it. Now I can't find it. It's Tony Boswell. Tony Boswell sent us a super chat. He said, salute, Blue Blood and Kurt Anderson. Salute to you, Tony Boswell.
Salute, Tony, bro.
Yeah. Salute. DeAndre Carey. I think he sent the super chat. I can't really see it. But, yeah. Go ahead, Kurt. Sorry about that.
That's all right. No, I just want to say, you know, real briefly that you guys give me a lot of accolades, and I appreciate every last one of them, man. But you know me, I'm very humble. But the thing is, man, you know, it means a lot more to be on the platform. I just started being on YouTube like a year and some change. And from the first day I was on to today, I've come a long way, you know, because you guys appreciate knowledge and everything. And I'm just grateful to be here. You know, Blue's a legend. He's on the front lines, you know. I mean, we get A plus guests on here. I mean, we interviewed Deontay Wilder and the Porters before the Spence fight, you know, and I've been on, you know, many shows, man. I'm on Fanon OG Boxer Talk. So I'm on Fanon and Blue Blood, two of the biggest platforms on YouTube. So it's a very humbling and experience for me that I could talk, and because I learned from you guys as well. So, you know, it's just a blessing to be on here where I could walk around my Steeler pants and my Steeler t-shirt, my moccasins, and be on my couch talking boxing. So thank you very much.
Man, I thank you, man, for sharing your time and having the time to come on with me, man, because I respect your knowledge, man. I respect, you know, your angle. I just respect who you are as a man. It just works, man. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing, man, how things just happen, man. But it works, man. And we're gonna make this show go above and beyond. Like I said, hopefully, I'm praying that the internet down in Alabama, because the internet in Florida is horrible to me. I'm praying that the internet when I go to Alabama on Monday is good, and we could, you know, go live from there, man, and, you know, do the show. But I mean, even if we can't, we're gonna be going live from there, you know, from my hotel, something. But I want to go live from his gym, and I want to bring you guys the live information, and, you know, I'm gonna set it up where you can see the live from the other phone, see the footage, what's going on, and then actually, you know, get to call in and talk, things of that nature, man. Salute to Matthew Valentine in the super chat. He said, "How dare any man hate or judge truth or over lies, love over hate? # man down." Yes, sir, my brother. But Kurt, you want to close this out, man?
Yeah, once again, a great show, man. And, you know, it's been a trying day, but, you know, there's great news, man. Spence, get better, man. A quick recovery. You're going to be fine. You're going to be even a stronger person. I'm talking about Errol Spence, the father and man, not Errol Spence, the fighter. That's foregone conclusion right now. Get better. I wish you a full recovery. Thank everybody for supporting the channel. Thank everybody for the super chats. Once again, Blue, great job, man. And we rolling, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blueblood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow us on Instagram at Blueblood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all, man. Until 6 p.m. tomorrow, we'll be back on, man. And we're going to be coming on Saturday. Me and Kurt will talk about behind the scenes how we do Saturday in the time slot. But we'll be back on Saturday because we missed so many days this week. And then again, on Monday, I'll be headed down to Alabama. I'll be in Deontay Wilder's training camp for the entire week. So we're going to bring footage. We're going to bring live streams. We're going to talk about everything, man. So just tune in, man. We're going to build, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Salute. Peace.
Peace.